Can y'all hear me? On Okay, y'all can hear me now. All right. So look. So what I was saying, I'm just gonna start all over since y'all it wasn't put up. All right, hold on. I gotta get Instagram started and then we can go or whatever. And I will be saving this live. It'll be saved on YouTube, on Instagram. I can't save it on TikTok. I'm so excited. Okay. Hi y'all. Hi y'all. Hi y'all. I am back. We are about to get back to our like regular schedule. Y'all, when I tell y'all I have so much coming up, like, your girl is tired, y'all. I'm tired. We have so much going up. It's so much information. It's things that has changed. It's things that has changed in the housing market, child. Like it's a lot. It's a lot. There are new like FHA guidelines for 2022. I wanted to talk about. I actually filmed that video yesterday. Today's video that I posted was from Experian. Experian so graciously sponsored, partnered with Rose at 750 with me to educate you guys on Experian Go. This video is not about that. They definitely didn't sponsor this live, child. But I just wanted to tell you guys to go look at the last video that I posted because actually it's really good information. Like this part is not an ad. Like seriously, their new program, which is called Experian Go, it is a really good program. I'm all for it. I'm down. You guys know I had my reservations about Boost at first. I spoke with the Experian team about the things that I was, reserved about. They clarified some things for me. So go look at that video. But yes, how are y'all doing? I'm super excited to be back. Like I'm so fucking happy to talk to y'all. By the way, I do have some wine. So we're just gonna sip. We're gonna chill. I would play music, but because I am broadcasting on YouTube, we can't do all that or whatever. I am drinking the Snoop Dogg wine. The Snoop Dogg wine. It's Black History Month. Happy Black History Month. But yeah, it's only right. It's only right. And the wine, another wine that I've been liking is the Black Girl Magic wine from Target. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but if you go to Target, they typically have it on display. But let's get to credit. Because I have not talked to y'all in so long. I literally just want to talk about credit. Like I ain't ever wanted to talk about credit so much than I do now. Like let's just talk about credit. Okay. So someone said, how do I use my debit card as a credit card? So in order to transform your debit card into a credit card, you would have to have a third-party company that's kind of like doing that groundwork for you. A good option is Grain. Grain does that where they will take your transactions on your debit card and report them as credit. So they'll spot you for the purchase, pay it back, report it as credit, report it every month. So that's an option. Another option is to the Experian Go, which is where you add accounts that you're already paying. Think Netflix, your rent. It's kind of like Experian Boost, but the main differences between like Experian Go and Experian Boost is with Boost, in order for it to make sense or make a difference in your credit profile, you would have had to already have a score established. Experian Go, which is their new program, you don't even have to have a score. So in case you guys didn't realize, with FICO, how it works is in order to even generate a credit score, you have to have an account that has been open for 6 months, and it has to be a native credit account, meaning like that company has to natively report to the credit bureau. So it's going to be like a credit card, a loan, or something like that. So you're not typically going to be able to generate a credit score based on your rent payment, based on your Netflix payment, based on your Hulu payment. Now with the Experian Go, they have sort of bridged that gap. So it's kind of like, think Experian Boost, but like more, it's better in my opinion. So if you don't have a lot of credit, because you guys know I always say no credit is the same as bad credit. I don't care what nobody tell you. No credit is the same as bad credit. If you don't have credit established, meaning like active positive trade lines, then you still will not benefit from having good credit. I don't care what your score is. I don't care who cards you're an authorized user on. If that's your only account, you still are not really in the ball game when it comes to your credit. So make sure you have primary trade lines, which are accounts that are in your name. All right. How do you feel about the upgrade Bitcoin credit card? So I don't have any experience with that. I did see it, but I don't know the details on it because I haven't really looked into it. TransUnion and bankruptcy uses LexisNexis. So TransUnion uses LexisNexis for bankruptcies that were filed prior to November of 2018. So any bankruptcy that was filed after November of 2018, Experian uses LCI. I need a trade line. So trade lines are just account that reports on your credit report. So when you say you need a trade line, I hope you're not talking about like buying a trade line from someone and being an authorized user. It's a waste of money. Don't do it. It's for the hype. Like It's a false inflation of your score. It doesn't translate in the real world to lenders nowadays. So it's really just a waste of money if you are paying for it. If you have like a family member and they have a good credit history with the card and they add you on, take that take that alley oop and dunk it. But the only way that you can dunk it is if you have your own trade lines on your credit report. Like you have to have primary trade lines on your report. Welcome back, y'all. What's up? Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm trying to because I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, so I'm trying to keep up with all the questions. Do you have any templates for requesting to cancel debt, the 1099-C? Oh my God, I need to do a video about that. So what this person is referring to is, and it's tax season, so a lot of you guys have probably came to this realization, but any debt that you charged off that I believe is over, I want to say $700. I want to say $700. If it's over $700 and the company charged off the debt, they probably are going to send you a 1099-C, which is a cancellation of debt form. So literally, if you were forgiven for a debt, not forgiven, but if a debt was charged off, you still are going to pay for that in the end because you're going to be taxed on it. That's going to be taxed as income. So if you receive a 1099-C form, you unfortunately have to file that on your taxes, or you can get in trouble. You can get penalized. You'll end up paying more than what you actually owe. So actually file them on your taxes, but it's just never fun. So, and there's nothing you can do about that. That's just the legalities of it. Can I dispute an LCI for bankruptcy? Yes. So LCI is disputable. Many people have disputed them. It is harder. I will say that they are the hardest third-party bureau to deal with, in my opinion, because they kind of like run or walk on that line of third-party entity and not like they really are in that gray area, which is why they're constantly being sued for that. But until that changes, it's really hard right now. Yeah, it's really hard. My first month credit utilization was 20%. Is that bad? So, yeah, that's too high. That's too high, especially for your first month. So really ever 20%, if I were to report a 20%, it would be extremely high in my opinion. You should always stay below 10% if you are wanting to improve your credit score. Now, with that being said, utilization has no memory. So until FICO 10T comes out, but as it stands right now, utilization has no memory. So if you have a high month this month and then you pay down your credit cards next month, it'll be as if it never happened. And then that's until the new FICO score comes out. Say hi. Oh, hold on, poor connection. Get out and go put on some pan. Can hard inquiries be removed? Yeah, so you can challenge hard inquiries. So it's 3 different ways. Kylie, get out. Okay, girl, get out. There's 3 different ways to challenge inquiries. You can challenge it over the phone. You can challenge it via letter. Go put on some pants now. I'm on live. Ciao. Via letter, you can challenge it via the phone, and you can challenge it directly with the company. Oh, good credit cards for beginners. That's funny because I have notes right here because this is the video that I recorded today, actually. So, okay, I narrowed down my top 5 credit cards, guys, and it was after I did so much research. I wish you guys can see the full stack of paper that I had, but what I've been doing is just like being obsessed with credit cards. I've been like comparing every single credit card that you can think of. So here is my final list for like top 5 beginner-friendly credit cards that don't require you to have a prior credit history, or okay, I have to explain them. So let me say it first. So, and this is no specific order. I don't know the order because the only one that I know that I like more than all of them is the Discover It's Secure. But after that, the order doesn't matter. So anyways, number 1 is going to be the Discover It's Secure. That is the best secure card, in my opinion, on the market. It's the best secure card because, first of all, it's a refundable deposit, which is not, it's kind of unique nowadays with secure cards. So in other words, if you put up $200 for this credit card, if you are on, good behavior payment, you'll get your deposit back, right? Number 2, you can upgrade this card after 7 months. Now, a lot of people don't know this and they miss this opportunity. If you have the Discover It Secure card, you absolutely need to be asking for an upgrade or an upgrade on the card after 7 months. So as long as you do at least 7 on-time payments, obviously on time, making sure you are not abusing the credit card, being responsible with it, you need to ask for an upgrade. Absolutely. So a lot of people don't know that you only got to wait 7 months. 2% cash back. Now, 2% cash back is not this astronomical number that's super unique in the credit card world. However, when it comes to secured cards, you don't typically get a cash back reward for secured credit cards. It's just not how they work. So typically you would have to wait until you get like your second or third credit card to start like, getting points and getting reward cash back and stuff like that. Discover secure card. Okay. So that is my favorite secure card ever. And after, because they do got a cap on the 2%. Well, you know what? I don't, that's whatever. So then the next one that made the list is going to be the Citi Secure Card. Now, hear me out with this one, because a lot of people are going to be like, what is so special about the Citi Secure Card? So when I was making the list of the best beginner cards, I thought to myself, I should only stick with cards that, being that it's a beginner card, that you can either cultivate a relationship with a bank or a company or an institution, or it kind of like sets you in a position where you're able to get better cards later. Because we know that your first card is not going to be your best card. Like, come on now, my first card is so trash. Like, it just is what it is. So my next card would be the Citi Secure Card. This card is honestly not special in any way. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not special. I mean, I guess a benefit to the card would be it has a $0 annual fee. Like, but it can be upgraded after 18 months, which, that's not horrible, and that's cool. Why I like this card is because it will set your relationship with Citibank. Citibank is a bank that many people will have for life. Like, it's one of those, like, there are like 5 top banks in the world that, like, you should probably want to protect the relationship with. These are going to be like your, maybe a Chase, JP Morgan, or Wells Fargo. For some people, I hate Wells Fargo, but I can get why some people love Wells Fargo. Well, not really, but Navy Federal. Navy Federal is one of those banks that you don't really want to get in bad business with them. If you do, that is something that I feel like is worth the resolution and paying them. And then Citi is going to be one of those. Chase is going to be another for their credit cards. American Express is going to be another. So there are certain banks that is going to be beneficial later on down the line. Citi is one of those. Sorry. Citi is one of those. So I don't mind Citi Secure Card. Again, it's not special. It doesn't stand out by a long shot amongst its competitors in the secure card market. But in my opinion, Citi, that's not their strong point. Secure cards are not Citi's strong point. Now, when you start getting into, first of all, this is what y'all should do. If you want Citi, get the secure card, have it for a year, or I think after 9 months, you can apply for another card, but I don't know the time. So anyways, have it for a little bit and apply for the Citi Double Cash. If you are not new to my lives or my platform, you already know how I feel about the Citi Double Cash. I feel like it is a extremely slept on credit card that, a lot of people just don't pay attention to because it's not flashy. It's not an Apple card. It's not an Amex card. So a lot of people kind of like look over it. But baby, if you put the Citi Double Cash next to a lot of your favorite credit cards, the Citi Double Cash will blow it out the water for its benefits and stuff like that. So just all I'm saying is don't sleep on Citi. Don't sleep on Citi. If you are looking for a secure card, you might want to consider the Citi Secure Card. That's it. I think it's $200. Yeah, it's a $200 minimum deposit, and then the max deposit is $2,500. Should you ever put $2,500 on a secure card? Absolutely not. Like, that's just a waste of money in my opinion. But if you want to, you can. So then the next one is going to be. So it's not in no particular order, so I don't have to be pressured into like doing the right order. So another good secure card is going to be the Capital One Platinum. I feel like this is one of the most popular secure credit cards. It just is what it is. It's just a Capital One credit card. What I like about them is, unlike the other secure cards, Capital One will allow you to make a $49 deposit, a $99 deposit, and still give you a $200 deposit if you qualify for it, right? So you don't have to fund the entire deposit, which is what I like, and it comes in handy for a lot of people, especially if you don't have just that $200 to throw up on a secure card, right away. So that's an option. They don't have any annual fee, so that's always good when you have a secure card with no annual fee. I ain't really into paying annual fees unless it's a premium card that's going to give me more than I'm paying. So secure cards, in my opinion, them having annual fees, it just a little bit of that just don't sit right with me. Now, you can earn back the deposit via a statement credit. So if you're on, I think, I don't know how long. I didn't write down how long you have to have it. Is it 6 months? I believe after 6 months, Capital One will let you upgrade. Yeah, don't hold me to the time limit because I didn't write it down. I'm going off memory for that, but I believe after 6 months you can upgrade the Capital One card. Is this credit card the most special credit card in the world? Absolutely not. I have the credit card. I think this was like one of my first or second credit cards. I have it. The balance is still really low. It's not going to be that card that's going to get you to a $10,000 limit. In fact, I think like their limit is like $1,500 or something like that. So it's not going to be a card that's going to like be your favorite card in the world, but it's a great starter card. Typically after 3 months of you having the platinum cards, after 90 days, you can apply for the Quicksilver card, which is an unsecured credit card. So a lot of people will start with the Capital One Platinum. They will, after 90 days, they'll go to the Quicksilvers. And then, go up or whatever. So then another card is going to be the Navy Federal Secure card. So I don't typically add Navy Federal to my list, but because, their secure card, in my opinion, is just undeniable. So if you are able to get a Navy Federal account, because of course you do have to qualify for their membership. If you are able to get a Navy Federal membership, I would consider their secure card if you can't get one of their other credit cards. It's the same with Citi. No, it's not the most amazing card in the world. However, it is an amazing relationship starter. And just like I told you guys, Navy Federal is just an amazing bank to always have a good relationship with. So when we talk about having relationships with companies, we just talking about like, can you go get some money from them later on? Like that's all it boils down to. Make your relationship beneficial to both ends so that when you need more money, you could go get more money. If you want a car, Navy Federal does auto loans. They do home loans, You have relationships with these banks so you can get money when you need it. And then it's my last credit card. I'm gonna take questions, I promise. So then the last one is going to be the self-secure card. So self is not tied to a bank. So anyone is qualified for them. You don't have to have, it's not a bank, so you don't have to have a bank account. I like self credit card because after 3 months? Yeah, 3 months with their credit card. With their secured loan, they will offer you their secured credit card. So not only will you have an active revolving trade line, which is a credit card, but you'll also have an active installment, which you need both. You want to have an installment and you also want to have revolving credit to have a full, complete credit profile. So that is just another good one. Self does have an annual fee of $25. That's the only thing. All right. So that's my top 5 credit cards. I actually have an official video coming, maybe later this week on it. I recorded the video, but that was just kind of like the quick notes. I love my Self credit card. Yeah, Self is a really good company. Self is a really good company that kind of like tailors to building credit and helping the beginner individual. And also the cards that I left off the list is going to be like your local banks or credit unions. So if you are already having a bank account with the company, try to get their secure cards or try to get their credit cards, because that's always good because you already have a relationship with them. Is Navy Federal very strict on getting their business credit card? I don't feel like they're strict on getting any credit card, in my honest opinion. I feel like Navy Federal is one of those banks that I feel like they make it easier than most companies to get credit cards, especially like nice limit credit cards, in my opinion. So I would say no. How long would it take for me to get a car loan from Capital One? So I don't know. It just depends on your credit profile. Capital One is really good with auto financing as well as refinancing. So if you've been looking for a refinance, check out Capital One because they're really good. Does refinancing your car boost your credit? So actually it does the opposite immediately. So basically what will happen is once you refinance your car, you are closing out on one loan and then you're opening a new loan. So whenever you open and close accounts, you are losing credit age. So your average credit age will go down, but it's typically a temporary drop in your score. It's worth it, in my opinion, because if you're going to pay less interest, it's worth it to refinance. Like that's one of those things where it's like you're going to gain more from refinancing in real world, like money wise, than you are on your credit. It's not going to make a huge difference in your credit. No. So don't just do it for credit, but you should do it for your pockets, because when you refinance, you are paying less for a depreciating asset. So what do you mean by when new FICO score comes out? Okay, so FICO 10T, which I promise you, I feel like a recorder when I talk about FICO 10T, only because I swear it seems like I've been talking about it for like 2 years now, because it was supposed to come out like almost 2 years ago. They never released it due to COVID and and they, the real reason is because when it does release, it's estimated that 47% of people's credit scores will go down because it is a stricter version of what we currently are going by. So the FICO 10T is going to take into consideration trended data for the very first time. So right now, as it stands, your FICO score does not calculate trended data, meaning like if you had a high utilization this month and next month you lower your utilization, right now, as it stands, a company is only going to look at your most recent month. With FICO 10T, they're going to see 24 months history of every account on your credit report, which is it's just not good for the consumer. It's good for the lender. It's not good for the consumer. If you're on TikTok right now, do me a favor and triple tap the video so you can like it. It just pushes the algorithm. Oh, wow, they don't want us to be great. Never, ever. Of course, they don't want us to be great. People with bad credit gonna make a company more money, So of course, it's never gonna be in our favor. We just gotta. I always tell people, credit is a game. You just gotta learn how to play it. Like if you're either gonna be a winner or a loser in the game, so you might as well learn how to play. Should I stop using Credit Karma? So it's not necessarily about stop using it, but I mean, Credit Karma is your Vantage score, so it can only tell you but so much. I loosely use it to kind of like loosely monitor my score. I mean, I never ever just look to Credit Karma for verified information. But it's a cool tool. I still have the app on my phone. Like if they send me a notification, I'll go in there. But it ain't your FICO score, so you just have to keep that into consideration when you see anything on Credit Karma, like if it tells you your score decreased. Because the thing about your Vantage score versus your FICO score, your Vantage score is very temperamental. So Credit Karma will have you thinking that your score is going up and down so much more drastically than your FICO score does in real life. It's like your FICO score hasn't even moved yet. Credit Karma is telling you that your score decreased by 50 points because you got an inquiry, or just things like that. Or when you're like, especially when you're in the dispute process, I feel like Credit Karma is almost like a heart attack, because the second you start disputing things, they're going to give you notifications like, hey, this account was closed, or like just giving you false updates on what's going on. And it's not really what's going on your FICO score. So it's Vantage. It's Vantage. Who do I use to check my credit? Experian app or my FICO app. That's the only two sources that I use to check my FICO score. Like genuinely, the only two. Experian, I feel like everybody should download the Experian app. Not even just because they just sponsored me, but I mean, if you've been here, you know I've been saying download the Experian app because you get your FICO score free on the Experian app. Like that's number one. Because a lot of times when your bank is telling you that they're giving you your credit score, whether that's your credit card company, even American Express, like top companies, they're really giving you your Vantage score most of the times. Capital One, they use CreditWise. CreditWise is your Vantage score. It's not your FICO score. So it's obviously way cheaper for a company to give you your Vantage score than your FICO score. So download the Experian app if y'all haven't already. I'm sure most of y'all already have the Experian app because she's just that girl. But do the Experian app charge. So they give you your Experian report for free, but if you want your TransUnion and Equifax report, you do have to pay. But download it even if you don't like get the membership, because they still give you your Experian free. Any suggestions on what parents should do to start teens for credit? So my only suggestion would be obviously to educate them. No, Experian Go is not going to be calculated into the DTI. So that's one of the questions that I had to ask Experian as well. So anyways, your teen. So educate them on how to use a credit card. But the best thing that you can do for a teen or child or young adult is two things. Add them to your credit card. If you already have a good credit card, you don't have any lates, you don't have high utilization, like add them so that they can get a jump start in their credit, right? And then the second that they turn 18, you need to have that teen open their own credit card. I cannot stress to you the importance of opening their own trade lines that's not attached to anyone, especially not attached to mom and dad, because your credit card is only going to take your child so far. So if your child is only authorized user, I don't care if you put them on 5 of your credit cards and they have 5 accounts on their credit report and their score is damn near 800. They are still not going to get all of the benefits from having good credit, because those are not primary trade lines. Those are authorized user trade lines. Lenders are going to prioritize primary trade lines over authorized users. So the best thing you can do is put them on your credit card, but then as soon as they turn 18, get them a credit card of their own so that they can have a primary trade line. As that child gets older, that credit card is going to be more beneficial the older it gets. Y'all have to remember, credit cards are like are like wine. They age like wine. They truly get better with time. It does not matter the limit. Like I have $200 credit cards that were secured years ago. I still have those credit cards open. Those $200 credit cards are more beneficial to my credit profile than a $80,000 American Express credit card. No fucking joke. Like people don't realize that. My $200 Capital One Platinum Secured card is more beneficial to my credit profile than my $80,000 American Express card. Like seriously, because the balance don't matter. It's all about the time when it comes to credit cards. It's all about your credit age, right? So you have credit age and then you have revolving credit age. Your revolving credit age is not necessarily calculated into your score, but lenders is going to see how many years of experience does LaShonda have with dealing with revolving credit. We don't care that she opened her student loan at 18, so she has, 10 plus years of experience with credit. No, ma'am. No. They don't care about that. How's she doing with credit cards? Okay. When did she open her first credit card? Is that credit card still open? Because that's the thing. Why did she close that credit card? Yes, they judge you off much more than what's calculated into your credit score, which is why, I always preach that it's always going to be your profile over your score any day of the week. Any day of the week. Charge off in collection reporting every month. What should I do? So that's called a repeated charge off. I have a repeat charge off letter in a DIY kit. It's one on the Instagram page if you want to just grab it, but send a repeat charge off letter. FICO 2 score, please explain. So FICO scores 2, 4, and 5 are known as what's called your mortgage scores. And then somebody else asks, how does mortgage score work? So that's funny because I did just record a video on this too. But listen, and it's supposed to, hopefully it's edited and going to be posted. But anyways, how your mortgage scores work. So let me explain how the mortgage process works for anybody who wants to buy a home or whatever. How your mortgage score works. So, when you open up the Experian app and you see your score, what score you see when you open up any credit monitoring app is typically going to be your FICO 8 score. Your FICO 8 score is going to be the most widely used version of FICO. Like most banks, most credit card, like most banks will use FICO 8, right? It's just the most widely accepted version. However, when it comes to mortgages, they specifically use FICOs 2, FICOs 4, and FICOs 5, depending on the bureau. So TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, they will use 2, 4, and 5. How mortgages work, they will take your middle score. So let's say you have a 620, a 650, and a 700. 620, 650, 700. They are going to take that 650. They're going to take your middle score. Your middle score is always going to be considered your qualifying score. So if you have, again, a 620, 650, and 700, they're going to use that 650 to determine your eligibility for the loan, right? Now, when it comes to applying for a mortgage with someone, let's say you're married and both parties are going to be on the loan. Understand that even if one person has 700s across the board, they are still going to take the lowest score and use it as your qualifying score. That's how they get you. So you want to make sure that both parties are, in a healthy state, because it doesn't matter how good one's credit is if both of them are going on the loan. Do you have recommendations on people to help? Yeah, so I have an approved list on my website. I took the bootcamp, best $50 I ever spent. I learned so much. Shout out to you. Yes, the credit bootcamp is still available. It's always available. Make sure if you want to learn like all about credit, all about collections, charge-offs, bankrupt, all of that, Credit Bootcamp is where you should absolutely start. And you can get Credit Bootcamp on my site, which is roadto750.net. It's a webinar series, so it's basically 5 webinars in one. It's 5 webinars in one. Each webinar is going to be very topic specific. So collections, and then charge-offs, and then bankrupt, So yes, I second the Credit Bootcamp. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody who got Credit Bootcamp. It's only one person really working off the list from Georgia, because Georgia is one of those states where it's illegal if you're not a nonprofit. So a lot of companies are not going to operate in Georgia, unfortunately, because of their laws. Yes, Credit Bootcamp is $50. So it breaks down to just $10 a day. And when I tell you, you get way more information than $50 worth, than $10 worth, we get into details. We really, truly get into details. How close to true are the Credit Karma scores? They're not. They're your Vantage score. So they're essentially like an estimation of what they feel like your FICO score is going to be, in a way. I guess you could say it like that. But No, they're not correct. You need to look at your FICO scores. Yes, Crediversity is coming back. Yes, it is. I cannot say much about that, but it's coming back, and it's coming back big, big, big. We went big. Shout out to you, Eddie. Shout out to you. I hope you're doing good. Definitely a great webinar. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so how do we sign up for Experian Go? So you have to download the Experian app. It did just release maybe yesterday or like within the last few days. So you may have to update your Experian app, and you should see Go in the menu. Okay, so look, I got a question. So for the next boot camp, so y'all know the first boot camp was pretty much like credit basics and stuff like that. For the next boot camp, I wanted to do I wanted to do credit boot camp bankruptcy edition or eviction addiction or addiction. Eviction edition. Or I lost my damn train of thought. Eviction, bankruptcy, or repo. Which one should I do first? Credit boot camp bankruptcy, because I feel like I should do credit bootcamp bankruptcy, because that's a whole webinar in itself. Bankruptcy. Okay, I'm gonna do bankruptcy next. Medical. Should I do a whole webinar? Yeah, no, medical. Listen, medical collections are going to be the easiest type of collection that you pretty much will get deleted. What's the difference between FHA and conventional? So without obviously giving full details, because I'm just speaking on top of my head, and I'm not a real estate agent. I want to make that very clear. But the main differences between the two is FHA is going to typically be the loan, because I don't want anyone to get offended, but FHA is typically going to be the loan that an individual will go with if they are either having, credit challenges. Maybe they don't meet the qualifications to get a conventional. A lower down payment is typically what's going to come with an FHA loan. So FHA is, in my opinion, better for individuals whose credit score is under 680, your middle score, right? If your scores are above 680, and I'm going to keep saying, in my opinion, I know I'm getting annoyed with that, but in my opinion, because a lot of people have differences of opinions when it comes to this. In my opinion, I will not recommend a conventional loan to anyone under a 680, number one. So I would recommend that you go FHA. And then in going FHA, I would recommend that you only have it for 2 to 3 years. So meaning you need to refinance to a conventional loan, in my opinion, within the first 2 to 3 years, because then at that point it's just not going to be worth it. With FHA, you have to pay private mortgage insurance, which is PMI. In case you didn't know the acronym, but PMI, you're going to have to pay that forever. There's no getting rid of that. So whereas with conventional, once you get over a certain equity amount, you are able to you don't have to pay the PMI anymore. Yeah, that's true. Realtor in Michigan, broker in the making. Oh, shout out to you, Tiffany. So yeah, she agrees with, but that's my opinion, because I know some people will say, well, no, you should always try to go conventional. In my opinion, I don't feel like conventional is worth it if you don't have at least a 680. I know obviously you're going to have your one-off situation where it makes sense, but overall, just kind of like giving a broad statement, I don't feel like you should go conventional unless you have a 680, because it's not going to be worth it. Your interest rate is going to be way too high. And I'm a stickler on interest rates. Y'all know I don't do them. I hate interest rates. I hate high interest rates. Yeah, I got ice. I'm gonna chew my ice. Does conventional look better on your profile than FHA? So it's not a matter of like looking better on your credit. It's not a matter of looking better on your credit profile, right? It's more so like being that the housing market is so damn competitive right now, and this is sad to say, but a lot of sellers will turn their nose up at FHA, or they'll pick a conventional loan over your FHA loan. So it's just harder right now as the housing market stands to win it can be harder. Not it's harder. Let me rephrase that. It can be harder. I'll say that it can be harder to have the winning offer, depending on obviously where you're at, what the competitive housing market is like. It can be harder because a lot of buyers will pick a conventional loan over an FHA loan. So Self's website is like self.inc. You might want to Google it. I believe it's self.inc. I want to say. Do you feel that you'll ever offer a course teaching people how to launch their own credit repair company? So I do have a course. It's actually called the Crediversity. Really, I'm gonna be honest. Maybe I shouldn't say that. I don't think I can say that right now for legality reasons, but it's one specific reason why it hasn't launched really just yet. It's just the legalities behind it, the trademarking and all of that. So we waiting on that. Do I start paying my student loans if they are currently reporting late? Okay, with late student loans, so you have what's late? Like how late? Like are you late to the point where they've already like they've written you off, they've defaulted on like what type of late are you? Shauna, why don't you speak on consumer law? Law is in your letters. I do speak on consumer law. Do you watch my law? I always speak on consumer law. Now, what I will say, because a lot of people ask me that question, and I don't think that you guys realize that I'm speaking on consumer law when I speak it. So when I talk and relay credit information to the average consumer, no, I don't speak in law terms. I don't say per section because it just doesn't land with most people. Most people are not going to understand it. But if I tell you, hey, it is against the law or it is in your right for A, B, and C, that is speaking on consumer law. No, I don't try to like, some people in my industry will make it very complicated just to sound smarter than, they just want to appear smarter than the information that they're giving. It I just break it down. That's all. But every letter that I write, all the advice that I get is all based on the consumer laws. Now, I do know the consumer laws front to back, actually. I just speak it in a way that you can understand. Ain't no point of us getting up here talking, hey, according to section, no, you're not gonna get that. So we just talk about it, but we just talk about it in layman's terms. My credit score has dropped. I have not had money to be able to pay them. How do I get it back up? So that's a hard question because you are currently still in it. So of course, every single late payment that you get is going to tank your score. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's going to affect your credit score. So unless you're able to, get caught up or stop the late payments, unfortunately, there's nothing that you can do right now. How do I feel about NACA? I like NACA in certain situations. Some situations it doesn't make sense, but in a lot of situations I understand it. Why did you say FHA and conventional as if those are the only loan types? So no, they're not the only loan types, of course. I will say they are the biggest. Of course, you have you have Shonda, please continue to answer. Oh, what was I talking about? I forgot what I was talking about. I'm sorry. How do you deal with student loans? Medical collections when it comes to housing, that's another difference between FHA and conventional. FHA is going to ignore all medical collections. So even if you have like $100,000 in medical collections, FHA is typically going to ignore it. FHA is more lenient, which is what it is. They're more lenient with their approvals. With so that's a whole different. So I don't even know if I want to get into that, but the lawyer is telling me to make a payment out of the original credit. Yeah, NACA has a lot of stipulations. That's why I say it makes sense sometimes, but sometimes it just be like, child, you should have just went FHA. It all depends, though. It all depends. Honestly, the lowest FHA loan that you get, the lowest score that you can get approved for for an FHA loan is technically 580. Now they say 580, but what happens is FHA, because a lot of people think FHA is like a bank that you go and get a loan. No. FHA is pretty much just like, how do I explain this to where it makes sense? FHA is kind of like the insurance policy for the seller. So not for you that's buying a house. FHA will back your loan, basically letting the seller know that if anything happens, they'll still get their money, essentially, right? So it's not necessarily like, hey, I want an FHA loan, I need to go to the FHA.com. No, that's not how it works. It's just basically like the insurance company that will fund certain types of loan. In if you're a real estate agent, you're probably cringing at how I just explained that, but I wanted to make sense. It's a government loan, yeah. So like that's why, like, if you have student loans and you've defaulted and you're in CAVers, I always say that word wrong. CAVers. If you're in CAVers, you won't be able to get another government loan. So it's like it's government backed. I mean, so like they insure it, but it's not for you, the buyer. Is they really insure it just for the seller. So, USA is it USAA loan? USDA loan. That's for rural areas. Yes. Yeah, like Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. Right. Those FHA. So, but the main difference is between the two, because like I was saying, FHA will pull out their base guidelines, right? Like they'll say like you need to have at least a 580, you need to have X amount of dollars down, right? But then companies or banks will add on overlays. So yes, FHA technically you can get approved with a 580. Most lenders are not going to accept you with a 580 still, even though that's the minimum for FHA. Their companies are going to add on pile on these overlays like, well, no, I know FHA says that they accept 580, but we're going to accept a 640. The biggest example of that would be when COVID happened. A lot of people were out of buying a home because all of a sudden they raised they raised the stipulations on your score. So a lot of companies started saying you needed to have a 640, right? A lot of those have been lax, but that's an example of an overlay. FHA guidelines never changed. A lot of people thought that FHA guidelines required you to have a 640. No, FHA loans never changed. Their guidelines did not change. It was the overlays that companies added that required a 640. Right. FHA backs the loan and it protects the bank. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you, Viola. That's exactly what it is. So that's all it is. For people in the comments, someone said, are y'all getting more success with the 6-step or the DIY kit? In my opinion, I think you should start with the DIY kit, and then for the things that are, for those accounts that are still hanging on and you didn't have any luck with getting them deleted, try the 6-step. I like to use the 6-step as a backup for the DIY now. They're two totally different types of challenges. So if you are getting, if they're just sending you stall taxes in your stall, try to challenge it a different way. Because a lot of times you're gonna get stalled because you keep challenging things the same exact way, and you can't do that. Roll to 750. I have lots of secured cards on my profile, but unsecured CC. Should I just close them? So you shouldn't close a credit card, because as soon as you close a credit card, your score will drop. You're going to lose the credit days. You're going to lose all of the on-time payment. Like, you're going to lose that. So I wouldn't close it. Now, I wouldn't get more than 2 secured cards though. I live in NY, and we rent from landlords and private houses. So they take you to court and put a judgment on you, and it go to the credit bureau. So what do I supposed to do? So do they file it as an eviction? What do you mean they go to court? What do you mean? Like, was it an eviction? How many cars should you have? Happy Black History Month for whoever just said that. How many cars should you have? So that's going to be obviously depending on your income, how you pay them. There's no set number. There's no set number. If you open it, I will say if you open it more than 4 in a year, that's excessive. Really more than 3. Like, you really shouldn't be opening more than 3 credit cards in a year. That's a lot. But in the beginning, you're probably going to have, like, your first 1 or 2 years, you're going to open up probably the most accounts that you're ever going to do. But there's no number. It's all depending on how responsible you are with them. What's the utilization that you have reporting? Keep in mind, I'm gonna keep saying this because we don't know when it's gonna drop, but it's gonna drop soon. And I don't want it to be a bomb to a lot of people. When FICO 10T drops, your utilization, it doesn't even have to be the current month, but your utilization is going to matter, and your score is going to be affected by 24 months history of your utilization. It can drop at any time. So just prepare yourself for that. That's all. Just prepare yourself. Make sure you are not reporting high utilizations right now. Like, had a secure card from Citi since July 19. Same little funky 300, no change. So I do still have secure cards that are still $200. And some secure cards some secure cards don't graduate. Secure cards are just there to be a stepping stool to the next card. So it's not going to be something that you're going to love forever. It's literally just use it as a tool and go get another credit card that's going to be more beneficial. If you've had that since 2019 and you've been responsible with it, I would apply for the double cash since you're already with Citi. It obviously depending on your profile and all of that, but if you've been responsible, I don't think that they would have an issue with that. Do I like gas cards? I'm not the biggest fan of. So I built my business credit in a very unconventional way. I didn't do all of those. I hate giving business advice because, again, I did it unconventional. But I don't like all those different gas. I have one, but I don't like all those accounts, like all those pointless accounts. I don't need a U-line, like, just certain things that I just didn't like. I only wanted business credit so I can get good business credit cards and business funding. And I've been able to get both of those without having all of those like net 30 accounts and stuff like that. My bad. You eating ice like you got low iron. Period. Anemic. I shouldn't be eating it, but we gonna act like I'm not. I love ice. Will my son's score drop if what? If what? Your question disappeared. A good starter business card, probably the Capital One Spark. I think that was like one of my first business cards. That card is not nothing special, but it's a good starter card. Can medical collection charge interest every month? No, they're not supposed to. They can't charge you anything over the EOB. I know. It's a good ice. And it's a machine that I got at home. I got it off Amazon. Hey, baby. I got it off Amazon. The best ice ever. Say hi.
Hi.
Somebody through. See if it's a package out there.
Probably.
I did your reinvestigation letter and the account was updated. What did they update it to? No? None? Okay. Yeah, it's like Chick-fil-A.
You know what you gonna eat. What we gonna eat?
You ain't,
Huh?
Hold on. I love you. Hold on. Can you share your unconventional business credit chart? I'm gonna have to do a video on it because I don't even know all the accounts that I got, y'all. Because it's so confusing to explain. I will do a video on that though. But it did, Bubby. But I did cook that chicken. If you want the chicken,
You said what?
I said I cooked that chicken like 2 hours ago.
Oh, okay.
I thought you had already ate. Me and Kylie had ate. Problem with this is I asked the question and there's so many others asking. Look, I didn't seen that. I seen that one. Closed auto loans. What about them? Like repos? I think she said EOB. Yeah, EOB. I'm sorry. Explanation of benefits. I said I was going to stop talking in acronyms. It's just a habit. Is a closed account that's paid off bad? No. A closed account that's paid off is good for your credit profile. So your credit profile is made up of a history. So they're going to look at all of your closed accounts and all of your open accounts. So to see the pattern, like, does this person typically pay their bills? How many lates do they have on their closed account? Like, so they're going to still judge you off that closed account. How does student loans work with FHA with home loans? So student loans, the new requirements. So they've had new requirements where if you're on an IDR, which is an income driven repayment plan, they will take that payment as opposed to 1% of the full loan, which is what they typically will take. So and you're looking at a difference of, let's say you have $50,000 in student loans, like your payment can potentially be either $500 or if you are on an IDR, you can be only paying, let me quit using acronyms. If you're on an income-driven repayment plan and your payment is only $40 a month, $50 a month, they're going to take your IDR, your income-driven repayment plan payment. What's a good percentage to use on your credit card? Under 10%. So between 1 and 10%, 1 and 10% is going to be like where you should stay. I added 5 more years on my credit history by being an authorized user on my mom's card. Is that a good thing? Yeah. I mean, yeah, of course. And it's your mom. Like, yeah, I would say yeah. 29. I'm about to be 30 this year. I'm very excited about being 30. Yes, November. 30 in November. Ooh. Would you recommend to try and remove auto loan that's charged off and reporting inaccuracies, even though you have went to court and settled? Yeah, that's even more of a reason why you should challenge it, because you can't get sued no more. It's settled. It's like, yeah, I would say yeah. Do you think self-report is good to do? So I'm gonna be honest. Not unless it's through and this is gonna sound so damn cap, but I'm so serious. Not unless it's through, let's say, like an Experian, or like, don't just be doing it with these no name third party companies that's just charging you. They don't, lenders don't give a f about that. But if, like, let's say, Experian Go, honestly, even Boost, now that I know that they're not calculated into your DTI, that's the only self-reporting that I would say, yeah, because it's from a verified credit bureau. It's from a company. When they pull your Experian report, they're going to see those accounts. But don't just be self-reporting. Like, those don't matter. No. So it's not about doing it. It's about, like, how you do it, I would say. Is coffee and credit going to come back? I got to clean my mouth here on that. Yeah, it's going to come back. It's in the work. That's probably like what I'm most excited about. I cannot wait for that. It's gonna come back, but it's gonna come back in a different way. It's gonna be better, I feel like, for y'all. But it's coming back in a different way. We're just gonna take it up a notch a little bit. We're gonna take it up a notch. This is. Do I like my X1 card? I do like it. I do like it. Have I been using it more than I still use my Amex more, but I do use that a lot. I do use it more than my Apple Card. Amex, I just use them in Chase because y'all know I like to travel. I be needing my flight points, like, so I'll use those over any card, honestly. When X1 starts to be on the level of the rewards that Amex has or Chase has, then I'll use it more. It's a good credit card though, so don't get me wrong, it's a great credit card. But one thing about it, I'm gonna swipe my Platinum so I can get my points. I'm gonna swipe my Amex Go so they can 4 times the points. So best recommendations for everyday credit card. Oh, that's a good topic. Let me write that down. Dang, I don't got no pen. No pen. A good for everyday credit card is going to be, if I had to go off the top of my head, CD Double Cash is going to be a great one. Navy Federal, I think it's the blue card. I'm really trying to, because I know, child. Navy Federal, they all look the same, but they just different colors. I want to say the blue card or the green card. I don't know. Pretty much all the Navy Federal's credit cards is going to be great everyday cards. The Chase, what would be the best everyday card that Chase has on their lineup? Freedom Unlimited. Freedom Unlimited. Y'all, let me tell, just a side note really quick. I looked at it. Let me make sure it's the Freedom Unlimited before I hold on. I really got to make sure. Chase's Freedom Unlimited. Is it the Unlimited? Freedom. What's the other one that Chase got? Freedom Unlimited, and then they got the Freedom, the newest one. What is it called? Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Is it the Flex? No, the Flex is. Y'all know I'm bad with names, child. Hold on. Let me look. Okay, it is the Freedom Unlimited. That's not the card that I don't know. Anyways, erase what I just said. But yes, Chase is a very, very, very good credit card to have. What is now is in my head, because what card was that? I was looking at one credit card. It was either through Chase or Citi. One credit card. It wasn't the double cash, but it was a credit card. And when I was comparing my credit cards, I'm like, why don't more people have this credit card? No, it's not the Sapphire. Y'all know the Chase Sapphire Reserve is one of the top credit cards in the world, in my opinion, and in most people's opinion. So I'm not talking about like their top of the line cards. I'm talking about like the everyday cards. The Chase Ink card, in my opinion, that's the best, one of the best business credit cards. Go put on some shorts. One of the best business credit cards, in my opinion. The Slate, I only like Slate for balance transfers. Chase kind of dropped the ball on the Slate, but I ain't gonna get in Chase ass today, because I was looking at the Chase the other day and I'm like, they really marketed this card like it was like revolutionary. They pulled a Capital One with that, because y'all know how Capital One do. They gonna get a star on a commercial. They gonna put all of the advertisements in the freaking airport. They gonna make it seem like it's bigger than what it is, and there you have the Venture and the Venture X, right? Chase pulled that with the Slate. They pissed me off with that, because I was looking at the Slate the other day and I was like, ooh, you thought you ate and you didn't. However, when I find a car that I was looking for, and I don't know what card it was, damn, it might have been with City because y'all love sleeping on City. Let me go to let me look up City. Let me hit up City. I need a sponsorship because I'm sick of talking about them for free. I'm just playing. I'm not playing, but I'm playing. Um, what was that? I'm looking at their credit cards because I really want. It was a car. Anyway, so I was looking at a card the other day, right? And I was like, the way people sleep on this car should be. It's a shame. It's a shame. But then they'll say, I want an Apple card. Apple Card don't have nothing on none of the top cards. I'm just listen, and I love Apple, but they thought they ate and they did not eat with the Apple Card. It's cute. It's cute. It's a statement, but yeah, that's all it is. Somebody talking about some find a card. What card? I need to find my notes because I did write it down, but I want to. Let me see. Where's the full list? I just need the full list of cards. Was it the custom cash? Nah, it couldn't have been a custom cash. I don't know. I'll make a video. Yeah, the X1 card I really like. I thought it was going to be like my number one card. Is not only because I just kind of feel like the relationships that they have now, their partnership program, is not as extensive as I would like it. It's not as extensive, but I feel like it's going to grow. It's one of those things that obviously the relationships are going to grow. I love it so far for what it is, but it's not going to replace like the Amexes or the Chases as of yet. It may have been the Freedom Flex. Let me see. What car was that? That's a no. Let me see. Did I put it on there? No, I didn't put it on this. Let me see. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to look at my notes. I don't know. I can't find it. I'll have to do a video on that next. Anyways, how do I know when I can't get sued anymore from a collection? When you are out of the statute of limitations. So statute of limitations is based on the date of last activity in whatever your state is. So like every state is going to have a different amount of years that your statute of limitations will expire on. And you would just have to go off what's on your state, but you would go off the date of last activity. Yeah, don't challenge Santander right now. Well, I haven't looked in a while, but last time I looked, they were suing for blinking. Hell yeah, because I keep looking at it and I'm mad that she just pointed it out. She said, I know you real irritated because one side curl. I am. I keep looking at it, but we're gonna ignore it. They added 5 years to the updated account. They added it when they updated your account? Huh? How can I do that? Well, is it not 5 years old? That don't sound right. That sounds like a challenge. That sounds like something that you need to be writing them about. I mean, I'm not sure of the full situation, but oh, I heard my son yelling. Will City let you get a secure if you were included in the bankruptcy? Now, that I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure. So that's something that you would honestly have to ask them. Ask though. The worst they can say is no. The worst they can say is no. So I see you put that Snoop wine down because that shit's strong. It really is. Look, I had to put it down. I was sitting. I was like, what did Uncle put in that? Because I feel like I'm drinking Hennessy. I'm like, damn. I thought I was just gonna chill and have some black on wine, or not on, but just I'm like, damn. Am I drinking some Casamigos? Who do I settle with collections? Original creditor now charged off. If it's charged off, then you would have to, depending on have they sold it to a collection agency yet? If they sold it to a collection agency, then the collection agency now has the ownership of the account. Well, it's not even a collection agency; it's really a debt buyer if they bought a charged off account. So probably the collection agency. This is a really calm live. I know because I normally had the music and stuff, but I'm broadcasting on YouTube, so we can't have the music and vibe and do what we normally do. Where in the world did LCI come from? The devil's lap. The devil's lap. The pits of hell is where they came from. I said that too when I was drinking that wine. It's like 16%. Is it 16%? That is a lot for a wine. Damn, typical wines probably only have like 7, 8%. You might get 10 if you lucky. Damn, 14%. Snoop is not playing. Um, that Snoop wine has twice the alcohol. Okay, I thought I was tripping. I'm like, what is? I ain't even drunk a lot. I have a 200 debt. Should I pay it off of my credit report? So it's not necessarily about paying it. So if you have a collection on your credit account, the worst thing you could do is just run and pay it. I'm gonna be honest with you because that's not going to get it deleted if the company is not going to agree to it. Um, it's just not going to do anything for you. It's going to extend the date of last activity, which is the statute of limitations. The worst thing you could do is just paying it. I would always dispute first and pay if I decide to. No, I'm saying pay later after you get understanding, after you force them to validate it. Like, yeah, that's malt wine. It really fucking is because this shit is strong. I did yeah, I'm gonna save it on YouTube. I'm gonna save it on YouTube. I'm gonna save it on Instagram. Obviously, I can't save it on TikTok, but yeah. How do you challenge LCA? You challenge them the same way. Take what I'm going to say with a grain of salt. You technically challenge them the same way as you challenge the rest of the third party bureaus, but do they respond like they are supposed to? Do they walk that really, really, really fine line between being legal and being illegal? Yes. So yes, you do technically challenge them how you challenge every other third party report, but just don't be thinking that you're going to get the same, I guess, response. I guess that's the best way to say it. Like they really kind of walk that line, which is why they're getting sued by a dozen people. Like they walk that line. So it's a fight. It's a fight. VA loans, VA loan. What's the difference between VA? So VA loans are for obviously you have to qualify for it. So ex-military or military, like yeah, you have to be somehow affiliated with the military. Reserve, they have different qualifications, but for the most part, the military. FHA is really good because no down payment. Like I mean, lower rates. Like yeah, if you qualify for it, do it for sure. Do it for sure. But of course, not everyone qualifies. So I don't really talk about them a lot because not everyone qualifies, but I should talk about them more. So they're just a different loan type. Thoughts on Midland and how to get the debt validated. So my thoughts on Midland is they're going to sue. So what Midland is, a lot of people don't realize is what Midland is. Midland Funding is not technically a collection agency. They are a debt buyer for the most part. So 99% of their accounts, if not all at this point, are going to be previous charged off accounts. So they're going to literally go to Capital One, charged off credit cards at that. Most of their accounts are going to be charged off credit cards. They're going to go to Capital One. They're going to go to Wells Fargo. They're going to go to these banks to buy charged off accounts. They buy charged off accounts because number one, is way easier to sue you. Number two, when they buy it, it comes with all of the documents. So when they do sue you, they got everything that they need, which is why Midland is known for suing. Midland, they're a one-trick pony. As soon as you challenge them, or even if you don't challenge them, they are probably going to sue you. So that's just what they do. They are a debt buyer as opposed to a collection agency. A collection agency will act on behalf of the original creditor. So they're going to collect on behalf of Sprint. They're going to collect on behalf of insert company name here, right? A debt buyer, they own that account. So regardless of what you got going on with Capital One or what you got going on with Wells Fargo, Midland still has the final say because they legally fully own that account, right? So they're just a different type of company, and they are. I think it was it may have been a custom cash. Somebody said city custom cash. I probably should look it up before I say it, but that sounds about right. Maybe it was that. Maybe. But you don't have a contract with them. So let me tell how debt works. How debt works. Whenever you sign up for a company, whether that's Sprint, whether that's T-Mobile, whether that's, I'm just naming cell phone companies, but y'all get what I'm saying, credit card companies. In the contract, when you sign a contract to open up any lines of service, any credit services, you sign the right to, number one, be sued if the account gets defaulted, right? Because you do have to give them permission to sue you. A lot of people say, well, they can't sue you because you have to get them permission. That's true. But you do give them permission when you sign a contract, right? Number two, they have the right to sell the debt or to hire a company to collect on the debt. That's in a contract. You gave them full legal right when you signed the contract to have service with that company. There's not a company in the world. I don't mean that technically, but there is not a big company in the world that is going to allow you to open up an account without signing a contract, because they do have those different scenarios in the contract that you do have to agree to. So yeah, you do give them permission to sue you, and they do have the right to collect on it. They do have the right to sell it if you defaulted on the loan. So yeah, that's how it works. I'm 28. Mm-mm. I'm not 28. I'm tripping. I'm 29. I turned 29 in November. I'm tripping. 29. Uh Girl, I be having to count the day. Sometimes I be like, wait, okay, 1992, 1993. Someday I be forgetting my age. I swear I do. And then the last 3 years, I kind of feel like that don't count. I kind of feel like I shouldn't be adding 30 because I didn't get to live my 28th year or my 29th year because of Corona. So I kind of feel like I need to do over before I fully accept that my 20s are done. But no, I'm excited about being 30. I don't know about people talking about, I don't get when people be like, "Oh my god, I'm excited to be 30." Something about 30 is just so, to me, like it's just so grown. It's just so, I don't know. Like you grown at 30. Like you're grown. It's just something about saying I'm 30, and you're dealing with a grown ass woman. I'm just um. Let me quit playing, child. This damn Snoop one. We're literally the same age, same month and year. For real, you're Scorpio, Team Scorpio. Is college debt negotiable? Negotiable in terms of what? Like in terms of like, what you mean negotiable? Because I mean, if you're talking about how I think you're talking about it, like, no, it's not negotiable. But if you're talking about like, do they work with you? Yeah, they do work with you. I had my community also CC. Hold on. Let me scroll down. Oh, I forgot I could put comments on the screen. I had my community Alta CC go to collections, and then the community sold it to a collection company. Can they both be on my reports? Yes, they can. So, fun fact about a charge off: once a company charges off an account, they then have full legal right to go and sell it to a collection agency. Most companies are going to do that. So, not only are you going to have a charge off account, you're also going to have a collection account for this one account. It's only considered double jeopardy if both companies will report a balance. So if that does happen, if they do sell it to a collection agency, the charged off account has to show a $0 balance. It takes 2 years for late payments to be removed. It says who? Who said that? I mean, that's totally like, nah. I mean, that's dependent. Like, nah, it's no set like time though. I financed my car through Santander. I paid it off over 8 or 9 years. TransUnion took it off my report. Okay. But Experian reported 217 and Equifax reported 821. What did they report? You ain't say what they reported. You just said they report. What did they report? Did they report it's paid off, or what you mean? What you mean? Who? This person needs to be blocked. I can't block them from her. Maybe I can go to Facebook. They just put in like a random link. Like, what are you doing? Can I block them? No. How do you get late payments removed? So there's different ways that you can challenge it. So if it's a late payment that's tied to an open account, so like you still pay that bill every month, then you should always you should go straight to the company and you should ask them for a goodwill adjustment. If it's a late payment tied to a closed account, then you can challenge it with the credit bureaus. No, I can't. I'll go to Facebook and block them because I don't know what. It's probably a freaking scammer. Don't click on no links though. Yeah, I don't know because I don't know what link that person is dropping. Misha, tell him, cousin. No, I'm just playing. My bad, yeah. Yeah, look, I'm literally on 4 different lives right now, so I'm trying to like do a question her, question her. So sorry if I like literally skip it. I'm so sorry. But that's my fault because I ain't been going live. I know y'all got hella questions, so I get it. I get it. If your college closed permanently, can I have my student loans forgiven? So in order for that to happen, you have to fill out the school discharge form, the school discharge closed form. So you have to be accepted. So if you Google school closure discharge form application or whatever, excuse me, you can fill it out and they have to accept you. So I would do that. I can't from StreamYard because I'm broadcasting from StreamYard, not technically on Facebook. So if y'all reported, maybe I can't do it from right here though. Do you do trainings virtually for groups? So I do webinars and stuff like that. I have Credit Bootcamp, which I recommend for everyone. I really do. It's so much information. Like truly, it's so much information. And also right now you can purchase Credit Boot. You don't have to purchase the full thing. So if you just want the collections Credit Bootcamp, you could just purchase the day for collections, where we talk all about collections. Is just, if you purchase them separately, it's $15 a day. But if you purchase the full thing, it's $50 total, and you get all 5 days. So it breaks down to just $10 a day. So, but if you just want the charge off live, you just want to know how to deal with your charge offs, purchase day 3, which is charge offs. If you just want collections, purchase day 2, which is collections. If you just want the third party bureaus, which is, bankruptcies, evictions, child supports, and all that, do day 5, which is for that. Or you can do the whole thing. So it just all depends. Yeah, it's on the website. roadto750.net. All the information is up to date. It's still current based on all of the current laws, consumer laws, and all of that. How do I sign up for Experian Go? So you have to update your app. They did tell me that it may not be available immediately on everyone's phone like today, because they did just launch it like yesterday. So you may have to wait for an update within the next 48 hours. So if you don't see it, be looking out for it. I am going to save this live on YouTube and Instagram. Credit Bootcamp was amazing. Thank you. 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 It really is a lot of information, y'all. So it's like, genuinely, it is a lot of information, like a lot. So, if you do have to break it down into days, I completely get it, but it's definitely going to be cheaper if you get the whole thing. So yeah. My disputes keep getting updated. What am I doing wrong? So you're likely challenging it the same way. I don't know what you've seen in the past. I don't know how, like, what your process is, but you may, if that keeps happening, sometimes I tell you, take a break, don't challenge it for 60 days and focus on other parts of your credit profile. Maybe challenge a late payment. Don't challenge the exact same thing that you've been challenging. What do you mean by a factual letter? So a factual dispute is anytime you are disputing something that you can factually in black and white prove that it is wrong. So for example, if TransUnion is reporting that you owe $67, or then TransUnion is reporting that you owe $200, that is considered a factual dispute because you can factually show them, hey, y'all are reporting different balances. So a factual dispute is literally just anything that you can prove. So it's not like as complicated, I guess, as people make it seem. It's literally just anything that you can in black and white prove. If they're claiming something on your credit report that you for sure know is wrong, that is considered a factual dispute. So whereas the difference is the regular type of disputing, you're not going to dispute it factually if you don't have a case. You are just going to dispute like it broadly, like, hey, can you verify this? And if you can, show me the documents type thing. So important to wait and fix your credit before getting cards, autos, and mortgage. Saves you a lot of interest. Oh, for sure. For like, not even just before that, because I do kind of hate, not even kind of, I hate when people wait until they're like 30 days, 60 days from closing on a home and want to fix their credit, or they know that they want to buy a home, so they want to fix their credit. Fix it now. Don't wait till the last minute to fix your credit, because the credit is not an overnight process. You're going to be pissed. You're going to be stressed. It's just not worth the headache. You're going to be bald because all your hair is going to, like, depending on your credit, like, you wait before closing to fix your credit. I'm just thinking about the stress that you have to be going through. And I don't wish that on no one. So don't wait until like the end. Do me a favor. Everybody that's on TikTok right now, make sure y'all triple tap the screen. It's really, I don't know if it works on the other platform. Well, actually on YouTube, make sure you guys like the video. It just helps small creators. It just helps us with the algorithm. So if you learn something, if you, whatever, just like the video. Just like the video. That's it. That's it. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I see all the hearts. I think it do work on Instagram. Maybe. I'm sure it does. I'm sure. I know for sure on TikTok and on YouTube. Make sure y'all follow me on YouTube. So much coming on YouTube. Oh my God, we got so much coming. Credit Karma applies me for paying my debt down. What a scam. Credit Karma will apply you for freaking doing. Credit Karma gonna apply you for everything, and they gonna penalize you for everything, and they gonna have you thinking that your score is a lot more temperamental than it actually is. Your FICO score be chilling. Meanwhile, Credit Karma is hitting flips, and you be stressed out. You be stressed out thinking, "What the hell did I did?" And Meanwhile, Credit Karma is just saying some shit to get you to open the app so they can advertise credit cards to you, so they can say, "Hey, you got a good approval rating to be approved for this," and all of those are advertisements, by the way. So don't ever take what Credit Karma says. What do they always say? If something is free, you are the product. What is it? If something is free, you are the product. No, I feel like that's right. What is it, y'all? Am I saying it wrong? If something is free, you are the product, right? You wouldn't be the customer, you would be the product, because they sell your information. If it ain't right, yeah, I get what I'm saying. Anyways, if something is free, you are a product. So Credit Karma is free because what they do is they sell your information to these credit card companies. Not saying that you should just delete the app. What I'm saying is when they advertise those credit cards to you, telling you got a high approval rating to apply for these credit cards, take it with a grain of salt. Credit Karma gonna tell you you're gonna get approved just so you can apply, because they get money every single time you apply. So just keep that in the back of your head. Child, if it wasn't right, yeah, I know what I'm trying to say. If it wasn't right, blame it on Snoop. Nicki Minaj is live. I gotta go, y'all. I gotta go. What is she talking about? I love her. How can I remove 8 late payments that was back in 2018 tied to an open account? Removing 8 payments is going to be hard. Goodwill really only works for isolated late payments, or maybe like 3 or 4 at the most. So that's going to be hard. Why you get kicked out of the group? I think I got kicked out of the Facebook group. I don't know why. You know why. Why you get kicked out the group, girl? I'll let you back in, but just be honest. This is the thing. Y'all be being honest. I can go back and see like what complaint was filed. Because if the mods block you, they have to notate why they blocked you, right? So I could go back and see it, and y'all be like, I ain't do nothing. I'll go back, and meanwhile, you calling somebody B word. Not you. I'm just saying. Like, I'll be like, really? Just tell me. But no, just leave your name under the last video, and I'll add you back. But you gotta tell me what you did. What rule you broke. Yeah, we do still add people to the group. My teeth, girl, they veneers. These are not my natural teeth. I have 8 veneers. You still waiting on Facebook approval? Y'all know if y'all are in line, y'all can always email customer service, and my team will streamline your Facebook invite. Y'all know we be having thousands of freaking waiting, so you know. Where can you get Credit Bootcamp? Credit Bootcamp is available on my website, which is road2750.net. ROADTO750.net. Actually, as a matter of fact, what I'm going to do for the next hour, let me go to it first. For the next hour, Credit Bootcamp is going to be, what percentage off? What percentage off should I do? It'll just be for the next hour since I've been gone. What percentage off? I don't know if you put Credit Bootcamp on sale. I ain't gonna lie to you, because it really is already a good ass value for the money. But I got y'all. 80% off. You give an inch and y'all gonna take them out every time. Yeah, my cousins though. You my dog, and I love you, but still, 100% off. Okay, I'm gonna do that's a lot. 50 is hellas. 50 is hellas. $25 for 5 days. That's hellas. Hold on, let me I'm gonna do 50 for just 1 hour, like literally just 1 hour. And I'm not gonna advertise it in the group either. It's just for live. So the code is gonna be live, LIVE. Hold on. Let me put it 50% off. So that is going. I'm gonna put the whole site 50% off. How about that? The whole site, but specifically, if you don't get credit bootcamp for $25, child, you don't want to learn about no credit. You credit bootcamp $25. Damn. I'm just let me just say before I talk myself out of that. Y'all know credit bootcamp, bitch. Not bitch. I gotta get off here, yeah, because I'm just talking. I'm gonna tell secrets that I ain't even supposed to. I was gonna say some knowing I ain't supposed to say no. But anyways, credit bootcamp is finna be licensed. That's all I'm gonna say. It's pressure like that. So if you don't go get it for $25, don't say I ain't never did nothing. Yeah, I gotta quit drinking this damn wine. The code is live, LIVE. The website is road2750.net. Let me put it on the screen. Oh, I thought I heard my daughter crying. I'm like, why would she be crying? What is wrong? Hold on. Can somebody type it on Instagram so I can add it at the bottom of the screen? And can somebody on TikTok type it in the questions? The code is live, LIVE. It's 50% off. And it's on all of the products, all of them. God damn, it's 363 people on the website right now? Oh, no. Well, it was, but now it's 127. The website is road2750.net. Oh, thank you. What's your name? I know you as underneath it all, but what's your name? Because like I hate that I don't know your name because I know you, I know your face. Like I know you, but then I don't know your name because I only see your username. The code is live, y'all. LIVE. Yeah, I should have did them. The group has helped me very much. I live for all that you do to help people. Thank you. Hey, never mind. I ain't even gonna say nothing. I do got a question though. It's not working? How? Let me see. It is working because I see people using it. Let me see. Hold on, I gotta move this iPad so I can see it. What's today's date? Today's the 1st. Okay. Not working? Hold on, y'all. Percentage 50%, all products, minimum requirements, none. Somebody said I just used it. Oh no, I see 4 people used it. Hold on. I'm gonna try to add something to my cart before I get off here because I am finna get off soon, child. Because I'm talking too much now. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna add it to my cart. I'm gonna try to test it out. My back hurt. Live. Yeah, it worked. Oh, y'all gotta capitalize it. That's probably the issue. LIVE, capital, and then it'll take 50% off whatever you got in your cart. Let me make sure it'll take it off if you have more than one item in your cart because I just tried it with one. LIVE. Let me put the bootcamp in my cart. Yeah, it took it off both. LIVE, and you have to capital. You have to write it capital. Capital. Y'all get what I'm saying, child. LIVE. If you just email customer service if you got kicked out of the group and tell them that tell my team that Shonda said it's okay. Actually, give them just tell them that Shonda said it's okay. They're gonna ask me anyway. I'm gonna say yeah. Just Just email it and don't break the rules no more. It it's working. It's working for me. Y'all operating capital? Why is it working for me, but it's not working for y'all? And it's working for some people because I see some people use it. What is going on, child? Okay, I'm not gonna get off until I fix it. I promise. Yeah, it's working. Dead ass, it's working because I actively see people using it. Make sure y'all capitalize it. So LIVE, one word, all caps, and it should work. It absolutely should work. Can you do it to midnight, please? I get paid. What time is it? Girl, 50% off to midnight, child. First of all, I'm not even supposed to put no sales on the boot camp because oh shit, I can't. Okay, it's 9 o'clock. It's central. I'm on central time, so it's 9 o'clock. So 12. I'm gonna set it to midnight. Yes, midnight. I give you 5 minutes because I know if the check hit at midnight, you need. I'm gonna do 12:30. Someone made a fake page. Yeah. It's so many fake pages. So if they like message you and tell you like I'm doing, last thing I seen was like crypto. That's not me. So and they will copy my whole page. Like it's so insane. Put every post, put every caption how I put it. It looks real if you're just looking from the naked eye, but it is not me unless it's like my actual page. Look at like the followers and stuff like that. I won't message you asking you about NFTs, asking you about crypto. Like that's a scam. That's a scam. Don't get them no information. Don't click no links. Like no. Only products that I have are on my website, which is road to750.net. That's it. Don't make sure they don't click no links because it's real life scammers out here. So just proceed with cautions. Where did I get my teeth done? I got it from Dr. Joshua Gim. He's in Beverly Hills. So the top, I've been drinking wine. I don't even want to pull y'all in close. These, you see? So these are veneers in these two. I had braces at I had a lot. I really had a lot done to my teeth. It's so fucking embarrassing to say. It really was a lot, but it was like issues that like I really feel like I never realized it until how you go to they upsell you on some shit like gum contouring and stuff like that. But I mean, I do like the end result, but it was a few things that was done. But I wasn't blessed with these teeth. People be like, "What toothpaste you use?" It ain't that. Listen, I can't even cap like that. They fake. I do think my dentist did a good job though. I do like how he did them, but they not mine. I wasn't blessed with these. No, I'm in Texas. I relocated to Texas. See, let me quit because I'm in work mode. You know damn well I didn't get no damn BBL. What are you talking about? I'm moving. Stop up. I can't fucking stand my cousins. I can't stand because why? Why would that be? Why would that be what it is? Why would you feel like you had it with that? No, sis, no. It is working, y'all. I'm actively seeing people use like dead ass. I swear to God, it's work. I mean, sorry, God. I ain't mean to swear for something so minuscule, but it really is working. I do see people using it. Yeah, the code. Why is some people saying it's not? Oh, okay. Are y'all on the Shopify site? You know what? Hold on. I know why. I know why. Okay, give me 1 second. I got it. Just give me 1 second and I got you. Period. Because I got you. Hold on. I know exactly what's wrong. Why it's not working for some people. Some people are still on our because we're switching over to Shopify right now. And so some people are probably being routed to our other store because they're both active. They're both fine, but it's the Shopify that I put it on. I'm gonna put it on the other one. No worries. Give me 1 second so that it can all go together. Hopefully, they said within 30 days it should all be routed to my Shopify, but we're still within that 30 days. So some people are probably still being routed to the old one. So let me put it on the old one. until 12 o'clock. What's that? It's February. Yeah, girl, I'm gonna have to get off because this one, the child, y'all gonna, why it ain't working? Hold on. Percent per item and free shipping. Okay, so it should work on both sites now. Applies per item, yes. So it should be good on both sites. Capital. Credit Bootcamp is 50% off until midnight. So that makes it 20. I mean, what 50% off, whatever the hell that makes it. But which is less than a few dollars a day. Like it's a 5-day webinar. It's recorded. Let me explain to y'all what's in Credit Bootcamp before I get off. So Credit Bootcamp is the one-stop shop of learning credit. So first of all, on just day one, you're going to talk about all of your personal information, why it is so important that you challenge your personal information when you are trying to challenge collections and stuff like that. How does that tie? It's $25. I'm sorry, guys. It's $25 with the sale. How does that tie into your dispute process? Why y'all not getting these accounts deleted? Because chances are you skipped step one, which is making sure you identify what address is attached to that. If you don't know how to identify it, day one is going to be for you, right? Day two is all about collection. So I'm talking like over 3 hours of content all about collections, the differences between collection agencies. How do you properly challenge collection agencies? The ladders. Y'all know I don't do nothing half-stepping. I'm showing you the ladders. It comes with downloadables. It comes with over like 10 letters with downloadable information. Like when I tell you it's worth far more even of the original price. So much so that a company wanted to license it and sell it for $399 on my kids. But that's a dub because it just doesn't align with my audience and stuff like that. But Credit Bootcamp is worth it. Yeah, I know I don't even come out here sell, like you ain't gonna see no I just don't do that because I don't like cold selling and stuff like that. You buy it if you resonate with it and you want to use it. That's it. You don't owe me nothing. But if there is one product that I would say that is, I feel like all my products are worth money. But if it's one, Credit Bootcamp is going to be that because day 3 is going to be all about charge-offs. All about charge-offs, like all the details about charge-offs, debt buyers, how to properly challenge them, which ones you need to avoid disputing because you're probably going to end up in court, which ones that you have the green light to dispute. That is just day 3. We only on day 3. Then day 4 is going to be about rebuilding your credit profile, where people mess up. You adding all these different accounts to your credit profile, you're not seeing a difference in your score because chances are you haven't aligned your credit profile with how the scores are distributed. You got to make sure that you have revolving lines. You got to make sure you have installments. So we go through that whole process. I give you cards that you can apply for, things that you need to look for and add to your profile, all of that. That's just day 4. Day 5 is going to be third-party bureaus, bankruptcies, evictions, all of that. You know what's crazy? I said I was gonna get on here and I wasn't even gonna talk about no products that I have because I ain't been live in a while. I really did not want to get on here selling, but it's 50% off if you want it. If you don't, ain't no love lost. You hear, that's all I need. Like the video if you hear, especially if you're on YouTube, especially if you're on TikTok, everywhere. Just like the video wherever you at. It just helps small creators with the algorithm. I know these apps don't be pushing us, so it does help when you guys like it. So I bought the bootcamp but didn't use my email to avoid spam. How will I receive it? It's a digital download. We don't do spam. I don't spam. I don't even send out email blasts. So you don't have to worry about spam at all with my website. I don't even send out emails unless you order something. But email customer service, which is info@roadto750.net, and let them know and they'll send you a copy. If you have any issues with downloading it, our customer service is always on point. They will absolutely take care of you. My team, they're gonna take care of you. Trust me. It worked without. Took the credit boot camp, have gotten 9 things deleted since then, and definitely gotten my charge off deleted off one bureau and going out to the other 2. Shout out to you. I really enjoy credit boot camp. Best money ever spent. Yes, thank y'all. Just got mine. But yeah, so credit boot camp is she's that girl. Can you download it on your phone? Yeah, you can watch it on your phone. I have a judgment that I want to pay. What should I do to get it off my credit? So which judgments you hold on, hold on, my alarm went off. Which judgments you are gonna eventually have to pay that. Or you probably gonna get sued if you I mean well you're it's a judgment, so you already got sued. You're gonna have to pay it because a judge has determined that you have to pay that. So it's no really getting around it after a judge has stepped in. Yeah, it expires at midnight. Yes, the boot camp does come with downloadable content. Like, let me pull up what I'm gonna tell y'all exactly, so you know exactly what you're gonna get. I'm gonna tell you exactly the downloads that you're gonna get with Credit Bootcamp. I'm gonna go to the folder right here. Right, where is it at? Right here. All right, so with Credit Bootcamp, you are going to get the PowerPoint slides from all days, first of all, because every day is going to have a PowerPoint. I'm a visual learner, I'm a visual teacher. I need you to see what I'm telling you. I need you to know. So you're going to get the downloads for all of the days, the PowerPoint. Number two, you're going to get the bootcamp workbook. The bootcamp workbook is going to be key highlights from every single day. So if you the type that ain't gonna pay attention, which you should, but if you don't, the workbook itself is literally a set of notes that you can just have for life because it's all up to date information based on just consumer laws and just the information that I'm giving. You get a dispute tracker, so it can make your dispute process easier. You can keep track of when you are sending them, when are you receiving them, so you are not getting stalled along the process. It comes with the mailing labels to mail the credit bureau, so TransUnion labels, Equifax labels, Experian labels. All of that comes with just day one. That's just day one handouts. Day two, you get the slide. Day three, you get the slides as well as a letter that the charge off repeat letter that we reference because we talk about charge offs that day. So you'll see it in the live, I mean in the webinar, but I made the letter, you get the letter for free. Day four, you're going to get the inquiry dispute script. You're going to get the inquiry letters. You're going to get the CEO emails. You're going to get the referral. You're going to get the so 4 letters that come in day 4, as well as the slides and the emails. Day 5 comes with the bankruptcy information, how to properly challenge a bankruptcy, the updated list of all the third party agencies that you need to be going after in what categories. So rent, evictions, all of that. So Credit Bootcamp is 50% off, which is $25 until midnight. And yeah, if you want it, go get it. And yeah, if not, y'all know I still do free content. I just haven't been. I wasn't posting in the past, but that's gone because I was real stuck on like I don't got my setup with my office. My furniture is not here, so I was like I'm not gonna record. And today I was just like F it, like I'm just gonna get on live. But I will be recording. I have been recording. And yeah, like you don't feel pressure to buy it. This not that like I didn't come live to even sell it at all. It just came up. So don't feel pressure to buy it. If you don't got it, don't spend your last note. We ain't doing that. I really truly would rather you just be in attendance. You're gonna learn something every live you come to. That's my promise. If you're not sure, just follow me. You never gotta commit monetarily to me. I did miss y'all. I swear to God, I miss y'all so much. I miss y'all so much. I miss y'all so much. When are you coming to Atlanta to do a conference? Whoo, yes. That's one of the things that we actually have coming up. I'm gonna do a tour. Like I'm a rapper. I'm gonna be on stage. Like, nah, I am gonna do a tour though. I am doing a tour. I don't think I can give you the full details about that yet because it's with a company. So I don't know if but I am doing a tour. My top cities right now are Houston, Dallas, Atlanta, St. Louis, because that's home. I don't care if I had 3 followers in St. Louis. I'm going home. St. Louis. They want something on the West Coast, but we don't know what part of California is gonna be because like California is so big, like you just don't know. So we're still trying to zone in on the West Coast run, but yeah, we're going to the cities that I just named. Oh, I'm coming to St. Louis. That's home. Like I'm born and raised in St. Louis. Like St. Louis, nothing compares to St. Louis in my eyes. So again, I don't care if it's gonna be 3 of us in a room and say, which I did do a conference in St. Louis before and it was amazing. But I'm gonna come home. St. Louis is gonna get added to the list if don't know city get added. So you been said you're girl. I know I'm fin too for real. What time is it? Oh, it's only 9. It ain't that late. Um, I didn't realize how many people I had following me that was in Texas. I did not realize that until I looked at the analytics and stuff like that. I do want to do Florida. I don't know about where in Florida, but I do want to do Florida. It's probably gonna have to be like with California. It's probably gonna have to be two, just like with Texas. I know I'm gonna probably have to do Dallas and Houston. With California, I'm gonna have to do. When I went to the Bay showed a lot of love, but I was with Earn Your Leisure, which I appreciate them. Love Earn Your Leisure. If you don't follow them, you should follow them. But they brought me to the Bay. So for the people who was in the Bay, that wasn't my conference. I was asked to speak at the Earn Your Leisure Home Buyers Expo. So that wasn't mine. But I mean, I enjoyed it. I had a lot of love there. I didn't realize there was so many people in the Bay that followed like my platform. I was super shocked. And then it wasn't my audience. So, I just was going to be a guest speaker to educate. So to see that a lot of people had recognized me, I was like, oh my God, that's crazy. I did not know I had, like people in the Bay. So shout out to the Bay. What's it? Tampa. I gotta look because it gotta be obviously a place where people are gonna come. So I gotta look at my analytics. Okay, so look, let me ask y'all a question before I get up here. I got 3 videos on queue, basically to post, probably tomorrow, right? Do y'all want me to post a video about the beginner friendly credit cards and why, why I have my top 5? Do y'all want what was the other one? The other one was the top 5 credit cards for beginners. The next one was where my list. Oh, five things that you may, that I don't know the title of this video, but it's pretty much going to be 5 things that you need to look out for when buying a home. Or like don't get stuck on the titles because I'm still trying to think of the titles, but what it is just a list of 5 things that you want to make sure that you have in order before you buy a home, right? The other one was 5 things that I wish that I would have learned prior to purchasing. Like I don't know the titles, but the home. I knew y'all was gonna say that. Oh, I did a video about the differences between FHA and conventional too. Y'all want that video? It's a lot. Tomorrow is yes. I will. I will be back live tomorrow, and I'm saying that for certain only because tomorrow is a shooting day all day. So I'm already be like have my makeup and stuff done. So I know I'm gonna get on live. I'm gonna get on live. Yeah, I was shooting today too. I was shooting today. And tomorrow, all this week until Friday, I'm literally shooting all day. So, yes, all of them are going to be posted. I'm just wondering which one y'all want first. Both. I'm gonna post all, but I just be wanting to know what because now I'm trying to plan my content. So in case anything happens in my real life, I won't have to take a break like I did now. I really did not like this break in terms of I liked it mentally because I just needed a break, but I didn't like that I wasn't posting. It bothered me every single day. I was like, I feel like I'm not working hard enough, even though I was working behind the scenes. I ain't touching bases with the cousins. Like, what's tea? Like, what's going on? Like, they gotta feel my energy. I gotta feel theirs. Like, and then I'm gonna keep it honest with you guys. So the video that I posted today, the sponsor video with Experian, I kind of didn't want to post that today, but contractually I had to. I didn't want that to be my first video back. I just did. It's just something about it being an ad and I haven't been talking to you guys. It's just something about that didn't sit right with me. But I did have to post that contractually. So if y'all can show that video love, that would be amazing. Even if you just comment something, companies look for engagement when they are sponsoring a post. So if y'all ever wanted to do me a favor, my last video that I posted on TikTok and Instagram, go show that video some love. Experian sponsored it. Shout out to Experian, by the way, because what's so funny is, it's one of those moments where it's like full circle. How I would have never thought that Experian would be wanting to work with me. I get on this mic every day and cuss these credit bureaus out. Experian still want to work with me. I thought that was dope. I really thought that was dope. And they were very like, you could be honest. And y'all already know that's the qualification of mine anyway. If I can't be honest, there's no dollar amount. I don't give a fuck. Oh, let me quit cursing. I don't care about it because respectfully, I don't need the money from no sponsor. I can literally not do a sponsorship ever in life and still be fine. So it's not that. It's never about that. But I shout out to Experian because I be going off on I be landing Experience ass, and they still was like, nope. Be honest with your followers, like what you think, because they wanted me to do boost, and I was like, absolutely, I can't do it. I can't do it. Nope. I can't do it. But then I did learn some things about boost. So actually I was wrong in that situation. But the point is, if I don't fuck with the product, I'm not gonna talk about it. And that's just it. But yeah, so that's why my first video back was a sponsor video. I had to post that today. I do really like the product though. Dead ass. Experian Go, perfect for especially the 18-year-old, like people who haven't built credit yet, who have a thin profile. Experian Go is perfect. It's literally perfect. And I love that. And by the way, this live is not sponsored. I can say what the hell I want in my live experience. This not sponsored. So I'm not saying this because of that. But anyways, the difference between Experian Go and Boost is with Boost, you already have to have a credit profile. You already have to have a score. You already have to have everything generated. With Go, you literally don't have to have a credit score, and you can generate your own Experian credit report based on Netflix, based on rent, based on just accounts that you already paid for, and it's free. It's free, by the way. I should have started with that. It's free. It's free. So yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. Experience. She said not experience sponsorship. You do be. But look, I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. You can go back and look at old video. Experian has always been my favorite bureau, and I'm gonna just say that. I'm gonna say that. So if y'all see me doing a TransUnion sponsorship and an Equifax sponsorship, ignore it and show it love. But Experian is my favorite. I was gonna say I'm not gonna do no TransUnion or Equifax, but if they come, because I mean they still a credit bureau. I don't know what they would promote because it's not like that. Because look, Experian is different from the other bureaus. If y'all think about it, what other credit bureau got a popping app like Experian? What other credit bureau give you your FICO free? Like they don't. The other girls ain't hanging with Experian. So Experian always been my favorite. But one thing about TransUnion, I do fuck with TransUnion. I'm not gonna lie, I like TransUnion. Now Equifax. If I start promoting Equifax, bitch, I'm fake. That's all I'm gonna say. That's how you gonna know I sold out. Let me quit saying that before they come and have a good product. Yeah, I'm playing right now. No, I'm not, but I'm playing. Equifax is just they just get on my nerves. Like they always have. Like they make my head itch. Oh yeah, Experian is in Texas. You're right. They are in Texas. You're right. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna pull up. Period. I'm just gonna pull up. I forgot they was right in my neck of the woods too. I don't like Equifax, but they don't have a product to even promote. What the fuck am I gonna promote? Hey, go look at your Equifax score. No, they gotta come with nothing in there. They don't do anything but be difficult. Like they don't do nothing. So I don't know. All right, y'all. I'm finna get off here, child, because I'm getting tired. This wine is kicking in. I don't want y'all to see this side of me. Everything is getting funny. Like I'm overdoing it. No, for real. Go get Credit Bootcamp if you haven't already. It is on sale until midnight. It is 9:00. It's so early. It's on sale until midnight. $25. The best $25 that you ever gonna spend because you ain't never gonna learn that much for $25. And I'm standing on that. I'm standing on that. It was a lot that went into Credit Bootcamp. It's a lot of fucking. I mean, yeah, I'm starting to curse. Y'all know I'm okay. I really love you guys. This live is going to be saved on YouTube and Instagram unless I probably into the morning because I'm going to watch it back and be like, why? Why the would you get on there and act a fool? So it is going to be saved. The code is live, LIVE. How much is it? I probably am saying the wrong price. I'm sorry if I am. 35? I don't know. It's 50% off. The code is live, LIVE. I love y'all so much. I haven't talked to y'all, but I am gonna be back live tomorrow because I'm shooting all day and I'm gonna bring my ass on camera if I put on my makeup. So I'll be on camera tomorrow, and I'm gonna be live tomorrow. The video about the 5 credit cards is gonna post. Be looking out for that. Go show that video love from Experian though. Dude, that's my one favor. I don't care. You don't even gotta buy nothing from my website. support my content. That's all I want you to do, because companies do look at the engagement. They look at things like that when they sponsor, especially Black creators. Let's just call a spade a spade. The totem pole be uneven. That's all I'm gonna say. So support is everything. Your support is everything. Like literally, your support is everything. So go and support that post, comment on it, like it, and even if you like, girl, shut up, just comment. I love y'all so much. I'm gonna talk to y'all tomorrow. And yeah, I'm back, man. We back. We back to learning. Like we just gonna go. We just gonna jump back in like ain't nothing ever happened. So bye, y'all. But oh wait, I'm gonna save it on Instagram. Why you can't save it no more? Oh yes, you can. Okay. All right. So I posted it on Instagram. It's gonna be posted on YouTube. I love y'all so much. I will see y'all tomorrow. And I ain't gonna be drinking this Snoop wine. If I am gonna be drinking wine, it's not gonna be Snoop, because Unc put his ass in that.